Aimee Marechal.
I do. It was something I was just trying, seemed interesting. So I tried it, and you bid on them a week or so ahead of time, and bid on it. And as it got closer, the price kept going up, and I really wanted to win it, so I continued bidding on it, and kind of wasted my money on that first one because there wasn't much in it worth it much. Online auctions, you look at pictures of them from outside. They take pictures of the in the unit, and kind of like on TV, everybody's there and they're looking in the unit, but they can't go inside. It's similar to that. It's just I'm looking at pictures instead of there looking at the unit. Sometimes you get real good pictures, sometimes you get a lot of pictures. Sometimes it seems like they let a chimpanzee take the pictures. So it's really a guessing game. Like I said before, it's like a giant mystery box that, I can tell if there's a lot of furniture in a unit, or if it looks like a lot of trash bags full of clothes, or pictures or mirrors. Sometimes you can tell what's in them, sometimes you can't, and you just gotta determine the best you can from the pictures you see.
I have a lot of experience in business. I have good knowledge of managing money and managing people and dealing with customers and everything. And so it's helped me to run this business efficiently.
I don't know, it really wasn't a business to start off with. It was more of like a giant mystery box I was buying.
It was actually my husband's idea, and it sounded like it was fun, a nice hobby to do.
And then once we realized, we had a few things we sold, and once we realized we could, make a little money off of it, it became a little bit more of a business type of operation. Yeah, like I said, it's like a big mystery box. Who doesn't like mystery boxes? It's cool stuff.
I enjoy getting the different items and looking through everything and seeing, what people have accumulated over the years. And then, of course, I enjoy making money from it as well.
Some of it, a lot of people keep junk in there, but it's whatever. Big mystery box. Sometimes you get good stuff, sometimes you get bad stuff. I don't know, just as long as I make money off of it, it's good. I don't mind losing money on it every now and then.
I'm hoping we can continue to expand it and hopefully one day have a larger business. One of our goals is to maybe have a warehouse one day where we can sell items from there.
Guess at it.
There's different ways we do that. Sometimes we will Google it, that particular item, and see kind of what the price is, and then kind of start from there and, decrease the price, I guess. Also kind of depends on the age of the item, the condition of the item, whether we sell it for a higher price or a lower price.
I know I'm not going to get rich off of it, so I just price stuff to make sure it'll sell. So I don't necessarily price things real high, but Google Lens gives me an idea of what things are worth. Well, maybe the area we're in, but furniture seems to sell real good.
Especially the antique items. Those are always, a lot of fun, and it seems like people really enjoy those.
They got a lot of videos on YouTube right now and Facebook of people refinishing furniture, I think some of these people think they can do that and want to try, so they buy old furniture real cheap, and I think that's what they do with it. Most interesting. I don't know.
I would say the antique furniture. We've sold a lot of antique pieces.
We had a picture autographed by whatever that guy's name is that paints all the Blue Dog paintings, like a painting that he painted before the Blue Dog was popular. That was kind of cool. Giant globe that sits in it reminds me of an old professor's office or something. A giant globe sitting in a nice wooden stand. I didn't sell that though. That's in the living room. I like it. All kinds.
We've come across just, regular, family people.
Nice people, crazy people.
Who were just looking for things for their house. We've also encountered people who have their own businesses.
They're buying on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes I go to their profile and research who I'm selling to see if I want them coming by my house even, or to the storage unit, or meet them somewhere with the stuff.
We've also encountered people who enjoy redoing furniture. So some of the older pieces they will buy and redo it themselves to make it, a nicer piece.
But yeah, there's all kinds of people coming to buy stuff. It's tough. This is more of like an over-exuberant hobby.
For me personally, I, do it at night and on the weekends. I work Monday through Friday during the day. So at night or on the weekends is when I spend my time kind of doing this.
My full-time job is hard, so doing this on the side definitely hinders how much I can do.
Occasionally during the day, if I get messages from people, I will respond. But it's mainly done at night and on the weekends.
Both things take a lot of time, and this gets less time devoted to it because it just gets whatever I have extra. It's fun. I mean, she does her part, I do mine. She tells me what to do and I do it pretty much most of the time.
It's been a lot of fun. I enjoy working with him, and he has a lot of good ideas, and I have good ideas, so we make a good team, and we kind of put both of our ideas together and make it work. Facebook Marketplace is where we sell most things.
It seems to get a good range of people. Friends buy stuff, neighbors buy stuff. If I know somebody's looking for something, I get it, I call them. But yeah, mostly Facebook Marketplace.
That just comes from experience. In the beginning, we weren't really sure, so we kind of sold everything. But now, after doing it for a few months, we know which items sell the best and the quickest. And so we focus more on those items, and mainly those are the furniture pieces.
I don't know. It's like a trick question, because some storage units I pay $10 for, some storage units I pay $400 for. So it's not necessarily an amount per unit. I make different amounts off of. It depends on the size of the unit, depends on what's in it, depends on what I paid for it. But I do usually but I usually make a little bit off of each unit, whatever I paid for it, plus taxes, and I figure a tank of gas in the truck, and I figure that's about what it costs, so as long as I make more than that, I'm good. And once I make that, anything I have left over, I can sell real cheap just to get it out the way. Yeah, I got a little notebook, little black book.
We have a notebook that we write everything in, and when we get a unit, we write down all the items in that unit, and then as we sell them, we mark down that they're sold as well as how much we sold them for.
I have my own storage unit, and as you can see, we have a lot of stuff piled in the garage, which makes my significant other happy because her car gets to sit outside in the weather.
A little bit as far as the business aspect of it. My job, my full-time job is in healthcare, so it's a totally different business than this, but I can bring my experience in business to this storage unit business as well.
Um, I mean, I would say succeeded. I mean, when I started doing this, it wasn't, I'm going to make a whole lot of money, or I was going to make any money at all. It was just, hey, this seems really cool. Let's go see what kind of, you always expect like the show on TV, I'm going to find, some cool guns or some old jewelry worth thousands of dollars, and it doesn't really work like that. But I mean, you do find cool, interesting stuff, and I mean, you post it online, and even the stuff I don't necessarily find interesting, some other people do, and they want to buy it. So.
I think we've actually succeeded. In the beginning, we weren't sure how this was going to go, but it's actually turned out to be very well. We've succeeded, and we've made a lot of money from it, as well as we've met a lot of interesting people, and we've gotten actually a lot of good reviews from people that we've sold to. So we have a very good reputation at this point.
A little bit of everything. Furniture goes real good. Jewelry, I got a big pile of jewelry. I don't know if it's real or fake. I mean, what else? Tools, lamps, globes, books. You get clothes. Some people store a lot of clothes. I usually just donate those to Goodwill or Habitat for Humanity. People store a lot of trash, stuff that's not worth anything, or just stuff that's sitting in a cold warehouse for so long just goes bad, or rots or whatever.
I have more of the business aspect of it. He is very good at negotiating prices and things. I'm not as good at negotiating, but I am very good at dealing with people and working with them, especially trying to find a time for them to come and see the item or buy the item. And I guess that's basically it.
Yes. Yeah, she does her part, I do mine. I make sure we buy the units and empty them out and look for all the cool stuff, and she posts everything and sells it. And I mean, I don't know, she really can't do my job, and I'm not sure I could really do hers,
He has his own ideas, I have my own ideas, and we kind of put our ideas together and come up with the best way to handle any situation or to handle the business. And so I think, collaboration is key to any business. And so it's always good to have other ideas besides your own.
Well, I really don't know what, I mean, it's not like I'm selling new items where, you know, you go to Walmart and it's cheaper than if you go to Home Depot and try to buy it. So every item's a little bit different. I do have people ask for cheaper prices. You know, if I'm selling something for $100, you know, oh, will you take 60? Will you take 70? And depending on how long I've had the item or how good a condition it's in, or how many people have, you know, seen the item, because you can keep track on Facebook Marketplace of how many people have looked at the item. You know, I'll go down on my price or tell them, no, you know, you get to pay full price, buddy. That's it.
There's a couple different obstacles. One is finding the right people to sell to. You know, sometimes you don't always know if an item is going to sell well and how long it's going to take to sell. So that's an obstacle as far as sometimes it takes a while to sell certain items. Also, of course, time is another obstacle. Trying to balance, you know, full-time job with this business as well as having family time and things like that. Um, I feel like having more time could probably be improved. Um, and the number of items and the quality of items, I would like to see us, you know, have more quality items that we could sell for higher prices, which would then increase our revenue even more. Um, do it. We did not think, you know, we had talked about this for a long time, but we never did it. And then we just decided to jump in and do it and give it a try. And it's turned out to be, you know, really successful. And just don't give up. You know, it takes a while to build something. You know, when we first started doing this, we didn't make that much from it, but we just kept on, and now it's turned out to be very successful.
Just be careful. It's real easy uh, when you're bidding to let it get out of hand. I mean, I bid on something that's going to end a week from now, and if I've got the winning bid, you know, I automatically think, you know, it's like my stuff now. So when I get outbid, you know, hey, you know, somebody's trying to take my stuff, so I'm willing to bid higher. And, I mean, some people bid a lot more than I can bid. but every now and then, yeah, it's like, no, you're not getting this, you know. I want it.